5 foods making your belly bigger after 70. Stop eating them. If you're over 70, chances are you're starting to notice your belly doesn't quite look the same as it did when you were younger. Maybe your clothes are fitting tighter, and you're feeling a little more bloated than usual. Well, let me tell you, you're not alone. The good news is that it's not your fault. There are foods sneaky enough to sabotage your waistline without you even realizing it. They might have been okay when you were younger, but now that your metabolism is a bit slower, these foods are making your belly bigger and bigger. So let's dive into the 5 foods that are responsible for this belly bloat and, more importantly, what you can do about it. We all love comfort food, don't we? It's warm, it's satisfying, and sometimes it's just what you need after a long day. But hold up, the first food we need to talk about is something you may be enjoying a bit too often. I'm talking about pasta. Pasta, in all its delicious forms, can be a major culprit when it comes to belly bloat. You know those carbs that make you feel cozy? They're the ones that stick around a little longer in your body and turn into fat. If you've been loading up on pasta, bread, or other refined carbs, you might notice a little extra belly fat that you didn't ask for. Here's the kicker. Your body has a harder time processing these refined carbs as you age. They slow down digestion, and that makes you feel sluggish and bloated. So, if you want to avoid that growing belly, it's time to rethink those pasta-heavy meals. Next up, we have something a lot of us love, but might not realize it's causing trouble: sugary snacks and drinks. Think of those candy bars, cookies, or that soda you reach for when you're feeling tired. They're a quick source of energy, but not the good kind. The sugar in these treats gets absorbed quickly, causing a spike in your blood sugar levels. That means your body has to work overtime to store all that extra sugar as fat. And guess where it likes to store it? Yep, right around your belly. This is a big problem as we age because our bodies are less efficient at handling sugar. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes, it can lead to cravings, and the cycle continues. Instead of reaching for that sugary snack, try opting for something more filling, like a handful of nuts or fruit. They'll help keep you fuller longer without that sugar crash later on. Now, let's talk about something you might not expect: salty foods. You might be thinking, what? Salt? Yep, it's true. We all love a good salty snack, but too much of it can lead to water retention. And guess where that water goes? Around your belly. As we get older, our kidneys become less efficient at flushing out excess sodium, so it gets trapped in your body, causing bloating and discomfort. And no, that doesn't mean you should totally cut salt out of your diet. Just be mindful of the salty snacks you're munching on. Processed foods like chips, canned soups, and deli meats are loaded with sodium, and those are the main offenders when it comes to belly bloat. So, if you're feeling bloated and puffy, take a look at how much salt you're consuming. Cutting back on salty foods will not only reduce the bloat, but also help your body feel less heavy. Another food group that might surprise you is dairy. Now, I know dairy is delicious. Whether it's cheese, milk, or yogurt, it's part of many people's daily diet. But as we age, many of us become lactose intolerant, which means our bodies struggle to digest dairy products properly. This can cause gas, bloating, and even diarrhea. If you're noticing more discomfort after indulging in dairy, it could be the reason your belly feels bigger. Don't worry though, you don't have to give up dairy entirely. Instead, you can try lactose-free versions or opt for dairy alternatives like almond milk or coconut yogurt. These alternatives can still give you that creamy texture without causing the bloating. And finally, we can't leave out processed meats. This one is tough, especially for those who enjoy a good sandwich or deli meat on the go. But processed meats like bacon, sausage, and hot dogs are packed with preservatives, unhealthy fats, and sodium. All of these things can contribute to inflammation and bloating. And as we age, our digestive systems aren't as quick to handle these foods. Processed meats can also cause your body to retain water and fat, making that belly feel a little fuller than it should. If you want to avoid the bloat, try cutting back on processed meats and swapping them for leaner options like turkey, chicken, or fish. These protein-packed choices will keep your belly flatter and your energy levels up. Now, you might be thinking, how can I stop my belly from getting bigger after 70 without drastically changing my diet? Now, first things first, what's really going on with your body after 70? The truth is, your metabolism naturally slows down as you age. This means that your body doesn't burn calories quite as efficiently as it used to. It's a bit like your body's engine starting to idle a little slower. And as a result, any extra calories you consume tend to get stored as fat, especially around your belly. This doesn't mean you have to start dieting like you're trying to get into a swimsuit for the first time in your life. Nope, you don't need to go on a crazy restrictive diet plan. What you need is balance, moderation, and a few tweaks to your routine. These small changes can make a world of difference without having to say goodbye to all your favorite foods. So, let's break down what you can do to stop your belly from getting bigger. First up, let's talk about your meals. You don't need to dramatically change everything you eat, but there are a few tweaks you can make that'll help prevent that belly from getting out of control. Start by paying attention to your portion sizes. As we age, we don't need as many calories as we did when we were younger. But that doesn't mean you have to eat less food. It just means that the portions need to be adjusted. You don't need to skip meals or eat tiny amounts. Just aim to make those portions a little smaller and focus on eating more nutrient-dense foods. This is where your fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains come into play. They'll help fill you up without filling you out. And when you're mindful of portion sizes, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Next, let's talk about the timing of your meals. It's not just about what you eat, but when you eat. If you're someone who tends to eat big meals late at night, that could be contributing to your belly getting bigger. Your metabolism slows down as the day goes on, and eating late at night means that your body has less time to burn those calories before you go to bed. This can lead to extra calories being stored as fat, especially around your midsection. Try to move your largest meals to earlier in the day, and aim to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. Your body will thank you, and you might even notice a difference in how you feel when you wake up. Now, let's not forget about the power of hydration. Staying hydrated is super important, and it's something many people overlook. When you don't drink enough water, your body can become bloated, which can make your belly feel puffier. It's easy to confuse hunger with thirst, and sometimes, when you think you're hungry, you're actually just thirsty. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps prevent bloating and also keeps your digestion running smoothly. So, grab that water bottle and sip away. Aim to drink at least 8 cups of water a day, but don't worry about being perfect. Just make it a habit to hydrate consistently. Your skin, your energy, and your belly will all thank you. And speaking of digestion, here's another important point. Your digestive system can get a little sluggish as you age. That means you might experience bloating, constipation, or just feel generally uncomfortable. But there's a simple fix for that: fiber. Fiber is your friend, and it's something that can help keep things moving in the right direction. Add more fiber-rich foods to your meals like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans. Fiber not only helps prevent constipation, but also makes you feel fuller for longer, which can prevent overeating. Plus, it helps keep your blood sugar levels steady, which is important for keeping your belly in check. So, aim to fill your plate with fiber-packed foods, and your digestion will thank you. All right, now let's talk about something that's often overlooked: stress. Yes, stress can be a sneaky contributor to that extra belly fat. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. This hormone is linked to increased fat storage, particularly around the belly area. Plus, stress can lead to overeating or making poor food choices, which just adds to the problem. So, finding ways to manage your stress is key. You don't have to do anything dramatic. Simple relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even taking a walk outside can do wonders. Make time for activities that help you relax, and you'll notice a difference not only in how you feel mentally, but also in how your body responds. Stress management isn't just about feeling better, it's about keeping that belly in check. Let's not forget about exercise. I know, you're probably thinking, exercise is the last thing I want to hear about right now. But hear me out. You don't have to start running marathons or hitting the gym every day. Exercise doesn't have to be intense to be effective. In fact, low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, or even gentle stretching can make a huge difference in keeping your metabolism active and your belly from getting bigger. The key is to move consistently, even if it's just for a short walk around the block. Getting your body moving helps burn off extra calories and keeps your muscles toned, which is important as you age. So, take the stairs instead of the elevator, walk to the store instead of driving, or even try a fun dance class. Little movements add up over time, and they'll help you keep your waistline in check. Another simple yet powerful strategy is to limit your intake of processed foods. You don't need to cut out every single processed food in your life. After all, we all deserve a treat now and then, but by cutting back on highly processed, high sugar, and high salt foods, you'll reduce your chances of belly bloat and weight gain. These foods tend to be packed with empty calories and little nutritional value, and they can lead to fat accumulation, especially around your middle. Instead, focus on whole foods, things like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods provide your body with the nutrients it needs without all the added stuff that causes your belly to puff up. And finally, let's talk about the importance of sleep. Yes, sleep. As you age, getting a good night's sleep becomes even more important for maintaining a healthy weight and keeping your belly in check. Poor sleep can lead to weight gain by affecting the hormones that regulate hunger and satiety. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more of the hunger hormone ghrelin, which can lead to overeating. Plus, when you're tired, you're less likely to make healthy food choices or exercise. So, prioritize getting enough rest. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and you'll see improvements not just in your belly, but in your overall health and well-being. Here are some healthier protein options you can eat instead of processed meats. Let's start with one of the most versatile and nutritious protein sources around, chicken breast. It's lean, packed with protein, and super easy to cook. Whether you bake it, grill it, or toss it in a stir-fry, chicken breast is an excellent substitute for processed meats. It's low in fat, especially if you remove the skin, and it's rich in nutrients like B vitamins and selenium. Plus, you can season it however you like, making it a blank canvas for all kinds of tasty flavors. Whether you go for a classic grilled chicken or spice things up with some fajita seasoning, you can't go wrong with this lean protein powerhouse. Next up, let's talk turkey. You've probably heard that turkey is a great alternative to red meat, and for good reason. Turkey, especially lean cuts like turkey breast, is a great source of protein without the excess fat you'd get from other meats. It's rich in vitamins like B6 and niacin, which are great for your energy and overall health. You can swap out turkey for your usual deli meats, bacon, or sausages, and you'll still get that satisfying protein boost without all the junk. Toss some turkey slices in a sandwich, make a turkey burger, or cook up a turkey meatball. Whatever you do, you'll be making a healthier choice for your body. But hold on, let's not forget about fish. Fish isn't just for the occasional fancy dinner. It's an amazing protein option that's packed with healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for heart health. Salmon, for example, is a top contender in the healthy protein department. It's not only rich in protein, but also loaded with those good-for-you fats that help lower inflammation and keep your skin looking great. If you're not into salmon, there are plenty of other fish options like tuna, cod, or tilapia that are just as nutritious. Whether you bake it, grill it, or make a simple fish taco, you can't go wrong with adding more fish to your diet. Now, let's talk about one of the unsung heroes of the protein world, eggs. Eggs are not only inexpensive, but also packed with protein and essential nutrients like vitamin D, choline, and selenium. They're incredibly versatile too. Boil them, scramble them, poach them, or fry them up in a healthy way. Eggs are an excellent way to boost your protein intake, and they can easily replace processed meats in things like breakfast burritos, salads, or even as a quick snack. Don't let the myth that eggs are bad for your cholesterol scare you off. Studies have shown that for most people, eggs don't raise cholesterol levels in the way that many once thought. So go ahead, crack a few eggs, and enjoy all the goodness they bring. But what if you're not a fan of meat or fish? Don't worry, there are still plenty of plant-based protein options that can take the place of processed meats. One of the best plant-based protein sources is beans. Beans, lentils, and other legumes are packed with protein, fiber, and all sorts of nutrients that help keep your digestive system healthy and your energy levels up. They're also low in fat and super filling, which makes them a great alternative to those processed meat products. You can add beans to salads, soups, stews, or even make a bean burger for a hearty and satisfying meal. The best part? They're inexpensive and widely available, so you can always keep them stocked in your pantry for an easy protein boost. Next up in the plant-based category is tofu. Tofu might not have been your go-to option in the past, but it's time to give it a chance. Tofu is a fantastic source of plant-based protein and is incredibly versatile. Whether you choose firm tofu for stir fries or soft tofu for smoothies, it's a great option that can absorb the flavors of whatever you cook it with. Plus, tofu is packed with calcium and iron, making it a great option if you're looking for a non-dairy protein source. If you're not sure how to use it, try marinating tofu and throwing it on the grill or using it as a substitute for meat in tacos or curry dishes. And while we're on the topic of plant-based proteins, let's not forget about quinoa. Quinoa is technically a seed, but it's treated like a grain, and it's one of the best plant-based protein sources you can get. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies can't produce on their own. It's also high in fiber and a good source of important minerals like magnesium and phosphorus. You can cook quinoa as a side dish, add it to salads, or even use it in baking for an extra protein punch. It's a great alternative to processed grains like white rice and can help you keep your meals filling and nutritious. If you're looking for something a little different, don't forget about Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is packed with protein, calcium, and probiotics, which are great for your gut health. It's a great snack option or can be used in smoothies, parfaits, or even as a substitute for sour cream. Just make sure to choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt to avoid all the added sugars that often come with flavored versions. You can always add fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey to sweeten it up a bit if you want. Lastly, let's talk about nuts and seeds. While they may not seem like an obvious choice, nuts and seeds are actually great sources of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are all packed with protein and make for a satisfying and nutritious snack. They're also a great addition to salads, oatmeal, or smoothies. Just remember that while they're healthy, they're also calorie-dense, so be mindful of portion sizes. If you like today's discussion, don't forget to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with every video we release. And yes, don't forget to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments. Every comment is special to us. Your feedback helps us improve further. We'll continue to meet you in every new video on this channel. So until next time, take care.